Rosemount is a thriving, progressive city where residents and businesses have a spirit of pride in the community. There's great history in this area, and throughout the years, Rosemount has progressed into what we know today as a growing suburban community, yet keeping that small town charm. To get this sense of pride, one just has to look at what became of the old St. Joseph's Church. In 2005, the city purchased the property and leased it back to the church until they were able to move to a new building. During this time, a new library was built on the southern part of the property, and through a citywide task force, it was determined to convert the church building into a new home for the arts and something the entire community could potentially use. Out of this, 4 area residents concluded that the arts is more than just a building, and in 2007, they formed the Rosemount Area Arts Council, otherwise known as RAAC.
The first several months was trying to figure out exactly what we should be. We didn't know, are we just advocates? Are we going to put on things? Are we just going to sponsor things? What it was. So we came up with our mission statement, which really helped, because we quickly found out that not only were we advocating for the arts, but we were advocating for the community itself. We wanted to break, again, new ground here, and we weren't afraid to do that by any means.
During these early years, RAAC started off with some small events while St. Joseph's was still using the building. Eventually, the church moved out, and a year later, in 2010, the Steeple Center officially opened its doors. But now, this 100% volunteer-run, financially independent organization was tasked with scheduling events in this newly opened facility. In short time, RAAC grew the number of events held not only at the Steeple Center, but throughout the entire community.
RAAC has a number of events that occur each year. We schedule a number of concerts, musical groups that come in, including bluegrass, jazz, and tribute bands, which draw a number of people from Rosemount as well as the surrounding communities. We have 2 theater companies that produce 5 or 6 shows every year with multiple performances for each show. RAAC also sponsors events that occur at the community center as well in the senior building, and we promote art in other venues such as the library on Robert Trail. All of these events offer the opportunity for Rosemount community members to get together as well as draw in people from the surrounding communities.
Things were going so well that in 2015, the Steeple Center was expanded to include a new lobby, classrooms, restrooms, and an art gallery. This addition is also home for the Senior Center and was built in conjunction with a new senior living facility. A key factor in making the Rosemount Area Arts Council a success is the partnerships with other like-minded community organizations. The monthly student art exhibitions at the Robert Trail Library are just one example on how RAAC partners with other local area schools to promote the arts.
Probably our most important partner would be the City of Rosemount. Not only do we hold most of our events in city facilities, but they've just been a great partner in planning events and sharing sponsorship of events like the photo contest. Another important partner of ours is the Dakota County Library, which is right next door to the Steeple Center, and also a group that's part of the library. It's called Friends of the Library, and they are a volunteer group. I think the most important project that we've done with the Friends of the Library is a project that we called One Tile, One Rosemount. The RAAC organization had commissioned an artist to do a painting that was representative of Rosemount. And we transformed that into an 8-foot by 8-foot mosaic, all made up of 1-inch square tiles. The tiles have a background, and then they also have a very light signature. So we have over 9,200 tiles.
As a child, you see all this stuff happening, but you don't really understand how it happens and how it works. And specifically RAAC, there are so many opportunities to volunteer, and they create such a positive energy around the community, like with the tree lighting ceremony. We had youth commission members working at that. I was performing in it for the band send-off, and RAAC was there coordinating all of it, and it's cool that they are the ones creating these opportunities for us in the community.
RAAC as an organization comes before council and shows what they've done in the community. This includes economic development as well as monies that's spent in the community, money that's brought into the community. We believe that it's upwards of $2 to $3 million that creatives spend in our community. RAAC itself is engaged in increasingly every year that impact has gone up.
Our attendance has gone up, but what really has done it is that we really have gathered around us some excellent other volunteers, other members, and we just continue growing, and we keep on pushing the boundaries of the types of events that we're doing.
The Rosemount Area Arts Council is truly building and strengthening the community through the arts.